Hi, I'm Shelley Siegler, Director of Education at Snyder Advisors. If you're like many Americans, you have spent your working years focused on building up your nest egg in the form of retirement plans, like a 401k or an IRA. But when it's time to retire, you may be left scratching your head about how to turn that nest egg into livable income. In fact, one of the biggest questions people have when it's time to retire is, what do I do with my 401k? So if you're close to retirement and you're not sure what to do with your nest egg, well, you have three basic choices. First, you could roll over your 401k. So one of the problems with 401ks is that they typically have limited investment choices, and there's a good chance that those choices aren't ideal or even appropriate for you in retirement. And beyond limited investments, leaving your 401k assets at your old job ties you to your former employer, along with the specific rules of the company's plan. So when you make a 401k rollover, you sell the investments in your 401k and move the money to a different brokerage firm in an IRA rollover. Once you have the funds in an IRA, your investment choices are nearly unlimited. Most brokers allow you to invest in stocks, bonds, ETFs, or mutual funds, and this gives you greater ability to focus on cash flow investing and generating a retirement paycheck using a strategy like ours, the Snyder investment method. Now, if you roll the money directly into an IRA, it's a tax-free event. And once complete, it gives you complete control over your investments. You can invest in what you want and spend the money as needed to cover expenses. Now, of course, any withdrawals from an IRA will be taxed as regular income. And most of our clients set up a regular monthly distribution to replace some or even all of the money that they received from their employer while they were still working. And this portfolio paycheck becomes a primary source of income along with their Social Security check. Your second choice with your 401k is to buy an annuity. This can be a reasonable choice for you if you're concerned about the risk of an investment and require a certain amount of money each month. However, you may end up with a smaller portfolio paycheck throughout your life to compensate for that reduced risk. An annuity is a contract with an insurance company that guarantees a certain amount of income for the remainder of your life. So you essentially hand over a lump sum, and in return, you receive monthly payments which are determined by your intended lifespan. So for example, with a fixed annuity, a 65-year-old man investing $100,000 in an immediate annuity would receive around $545 a month, while a 65-year-old woman would receive about $505. Although buying an annuity may seem like the easiest solution, it's not without risk. So with annuities, you risk losing money if you die earlier than you planned for. Since the money is calculated based on the total years spent in retirement, you won't receive the full amount of your annuity if you pass on prematurely. Also, since the payment is fixed, any inflation reduces your purchasing power every year. There are also other fees associated with annuities, variable annuities, annuities that pay you based on the performance of investments rather than on age, tend to have higher fees than fixed annuities because they require more active management. Now, you may have the choice to buy an annuity within your 401k, or you may need to roll out the funds and use a different annuity provider. But your best bet is to shop around to see which annuity would have the greatest potential to be profitable for you. So if you don't mind shopping around to find an annuity plan that works for you, and if you don't mind paying the associated fees, annuities can supplement your Social Security income. But keep in mind that payments from the annuity will be taxed as regular income. Now, another option is a longevity annuity, which is an annuity where the payout doesn't start until 80 or 85, and this may be a good choice for you if you want to use other sources of income first, but want a backup in case your nest egg is depleted sooner than you expect. Now, there's one last choice that you have with your 401k, but it's potentially the worst decision that you can make, and that is simply to withdraw all of your money. This is usually a terrible decision because first you'll have to pay income tax for it at one time, which could force you into a much higher tax bracket. And if you withdraw before age 59 and a half, you'll also have to pay an additional 10% penalty. You also run the risk of burning through the money faster than expected, leaving a little for a backup plan if Social Security or other sources of income don't cover all of your bills. So when it comes time to decide what to do with your 401k, you want to make sure that you've taken a financial inventory of your needs first. You should know how much money you should expect to make in retirement from other sources like Social Security or part-time work or other investments that you may have. And as always, if you're not sure what you want to do with your 401k, consider consulting a financial expert that can help you make the decision before it comes time to retire. So if you'd like to know more about what we believe and how we invest, go to SnyderAdvisors.com to watch our 3-part video series on how you can use your portfolio to produce a paycheck for your retirement. And let me know in the comment section below what topics you'd like me to cover in the future to help you get on track for retirement.